Te duaia spacem. Adigiam duaia salwa daf. Mas matis guari quaturbani. Matakar na arsipi chauda dausta. Usa duaia smadi. Yamagis tuarsa damnasha. Taparswa guarba de asta.
Hello and welcome to Far Cry Primal. A big thank you to Ubisoft for letting me play the pre-release alpha version and let me put it out on the internet. So, let's have a look at how Far Cry Primal works. Now, you'll notice stuff just flashed up on the screen about beasts and about an owl. I'm going to break that stuff down for you in a minute and show you how it works. But let me show you... Dude, don't do that. Let me show you my pet wolf. Now, Far Cry Primal is all about a guy called Takar, who is a Stone Age man. You'll see the crafting menu in front of you here. We rely on things like bows, spears, and clubs in the Stone Age. We don't use guns. We don't need guns. Instead, we have a wealth of Stone Age-esque weaponry, spears, clubs, bows. There's also stone shards and bombs, which I didn't really experiment with at the time that I had, but they look pretty snazzy. But it's all within the Far Cry engine that we recognise. You know, the same setup of the interface and things like that. So it's a weird mix because it's both familiar and unfamiliar. But it's a really cool setting. So, I'm going to take my wolf and we are going to go and hunt some men, aren't we? But first, the very important thing. Here we go. Yeah, you can do this with every single animal that you tame in the game, which means later I'll do it with the sabertooth and we can all go, oh, he's so cute, before he rips the head off of something. Now, if one companion wasn't enough for you, let me also introduce you to your scout. It's a fucking owl. Yes, it is.
We want our fuck we are.
This works very similarly to Assassin's Creed Eagle Vision sort of thing, but you can move the camera around because you're being the owl. You can also attack and kill things. Now, later on in the game, I think there was a skill point that allows you to chain those kills. So if you're going and attacking a village, you can scout with your owl, you can then attack them. You can also use your pet. Not pet, I shouldn't call him a pet, that's insulting to him. You can use your beast companion to hunt people, or deer or whatever. Now, everything that you hunt is a resource, so you need to catch animals and kill them for meat. You need leather, you need wood, and all of that allows you to build things like villages and weapons and all of that stuff. It's quite an odd mix because it is Far Cry, but it's combining that survival element that's been so popular over, you know, the last 2 years. It's quite nice to see, and actually it kind of works. It's weird, but it does really work. And the Stone Age bit is kind of facilitating that quite nicely. So I'm just going to take my owl for another cruise again, just so you guys get a nice idea of how it works. You see the owl has got a limit, so you'd have to come back and bring it round. There doesn't seem to be an actual time limit on how long you can use the owl, so long as you don't stray too far from yourself. You know, you can cruise around doing whatever you want, to be honest. And you can also, as you can see down there, I'm telling my wolf where to go from the owl. So you can fly in with the owl. There's a grappling thing down there as well, by the way. Grappling is in. You can fly around with the owl and go, oi, wolf, can you take that guy out for me, please? Or if you see, you know, a deer, you can grab it, which makes life a lot easier, especially on the high ground or, like, deep grass. Like, that really, really helps. Now, we're going to skip forward slightly because I'm going to show you, in theory, obviously it needs polish, how we would take, say, like a camp. Now, I'm just flying my owl over so I can do the scouting. You can see, like, he can very clearly mark different people. Is that my wolf? No, that's not my wolf. That's a different wolf. There's a guy, so I've just marked him. There's also a guy, is that that looks like an alarm caller, that guy with the horn. You'd also see there's a pyre. That pyre is what you need to light to take the camp, or this specific camp. So we're going to do that, but firstly, I think we need to up our game in terms of our companion. And I'm going to pick up a cave bear. If you're familiar to games like World of Warcraft, where there are hunters, you'll be very aware of the fact that beasts have different roles, or animals, sorry, have different roles within World of Warcraft. It's exactly the same with this. Hello. Oh, I want to squeeze your face. So the bears, of course, are tanky. Pretty sure the sabretooth is quite tanky as well. The cats tend to be quite flighty and agile. The wolves aren't bad either. However, if you want a big dude that's gonna, you know, tank some damage from you, you probably want a bear. So that guy there is a nice guy. He's waving at me. He's got a little quest. So there's all that kind of stuff still around. There's random quests that pop up as well, like on the spot ones. Got it. So this guy would like me to kill a group of people. So we're going to pop over to there. Now I can't show you things like the map, crafting and skills, which is fair enough because they're still subject to change. This is a pre-released alpha version, but from what I saw they look pretty damn snazzy. Literally, as I said, if you've played Far Cry or watched me or someone else play Far Cry, a lot of that is very similar. That's right, wolves, you better run. Ha! Yeah, so now we've got our bear, let's go and take a village. So I'm gonna get my owl out. Let's do the flyby first. It literally is a flyby. I'm gonna mark up everyone I can see using hunter vision. Very handy. That guy's going to be a problem. He is the alarm caller. But I don't think I can grab him. So I'm just going to have to make do with just fucking up someone else like you. There we go. It's absurd. The size of that owl is absurd. Like, imagine trying to deal with this. I know we had rocks and stuff back in the day, giant eagles, but Jesus Christ. Right, are you ready? Sorry, I can't stop petting animals. Like, holy shit, you would not believe. That sounds like some deer, like some sandbok or something. Right, so we've marked them all up. It's time to get the bow out. Now, I'm just going to apologise in advance because I'm using a controller. I'm playing on a PS4. And Far Cry is always a mouse and keyboard game for me, usually, but when one is summoned to capture, one makes do with the console that you're given, because holy fuck, you get to do this kind of stuff. Obviously as well, it's not the same bow and arrow that you get in Far Cry 4. It's unreliable because it's just a normal bow. I'm telling my bear to go after the horn guy. It's a little bit late. The enemies have been called. That's fine. It's all fine. I've just, you know, mess around. He's using spears on my bear. Excuse me, what are you doing? Oh god, hang on. Let's just do that at you. Christ. Now, a pro player would have switched to a club and beat him up. I, again, panicked. We had just about an hour with this game, so we didn't have too much time to get used to it, but I think we did all right. Considering there is one guy left. Now if I can clear this one guy, I can then light the pyre and then we can take this camp. You're not helping me at all, are you? You're just chilling out. Oh, is he? Oh, he's there. Oh, for God's sake. Just get him. Let's see if I can beat the bear. No. Good job, boy. Just maul him. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. So now we can light the bonfire. You could do it however you want to do it. I chose to do it with a burning arrow. You can also do it with your club. But there we go. And that is how you take this specific camp. You get a lovely little cutscene of your owl flying around. Roaring Falls bonfire. And it increases the population of the Wenja, I think we call it, which are your friends. And it also gives you some XP, which you can then put into your skill tree. Flash forward again a little bit, and I'm on my way to do another mission, but I also thought I'd have a little go with the spear. It's not a successful attempt, but you at least will get how it works, and I'm sure people out there who really like using spears in other games will get a proper little kick out of doing this. So you just throw them. And then you miss heavily, and the goddamn yak buffalo thing gets away whilst trying to charge you. And then your bear steps in, and then it runs away, which is really annoying, because then the bear chases it, and you're like, dude, just kill it. Now, I could be wrong, but I would imagine that the bear is a little bit slower than the cats and the wolves. So this might be why it didn't manage to catch it. It might also be because I'm a terrible, terrible hunter, and, you know, hunts aren't successful. In fact, most of the time they're unsuccessful in the animal kingdom, so it would make sense that I would also fail at a hunt. But hopefully I will become more refined as I play the game a little bit more, obviously, on release. So, I have just picked up a quest which is very similar to the Kill the Commander style ones from 3 and 4. And we need to go and kill a leader. Now, there is a bonus to avoid detection. Again, massive failure on my part, because I'm going to not manage it at all. But that's fine. Let's get the owl out. Let's have a look. See what's going on. I can't see anyone. There's you can see there's little bits to climb on and grapply bits, but I can't actually see any people. So I'm not quite sure they are within this area, because the whole of this bit is orange on the mini-map. So this whole area, I think, is where they're at. He looks like an eagle owl, actually, as well, this owl. It probably isn't, because obviously it's Stone Age, so it'll be like something far bigger. Well, it is far bigger. We saw it, fucked up a man. It was bigger than a man. So, no luck. I can see my bear. There he is. I can also see him on the mini-map. He's the green thing. But, yeah, I've got no inkling as to where they really are, at least from this height. So, don't know. Also, you can, it's worth saying, you can bring the owl further down. I've just done it. The owl can be flown in a 3D sort of way. It's not stuck at one height. You can just sort of ping about. So I can't see them at all. So, yeah, I'm just going to come back to my body, and I guess we're just going to have to go in on foot and see what happens. Now, there is a little icon of a cave. Oh look, yeah, so actually I wouldn't have found them with the owl because they were in the goddamn cave. And also there's a guy there. He's got the same icon, the lightning icon, as the guys with the shotties, who are like melee, so I assume that that's what he is as well. Now, I had been watching the Far Cry Primal trailer before this, which is on the Ubisoft channel and stuff, and it's a little bit of it has been cut up for the start of this video, but the gameplay when they recorded it has got a really good demo of someone using their animal to take out a guy whilst also taking out another guy, and I was like, yeah, if I'm really cool I could do something like this. But because I didn't know what I was doing, I decided I was just going to send the bear in instead. You can see he's slowly working his way down here. Bless his little socks. He's actually pulled someone because I'm an idiot and didn't really look or case the joint properly at all, did I? But that's fine. I'm just going to test my resilience. And actually, really, if you're behind anyone, you can take them down the same as you would in the other games. So it kind of works out reasonably well, because they're all paying attention to the bear, and I'm just swanning about stabbing them in the back. I mean, one or two are going to be annoying. One or two are going to not aggro on the bear. But that's what I've got the club for. If he comes out. In fact, he's actually run away. Looking at the mini-map. So I'm going to send the bear at him. Oh, that guy's... Where is that guy? In fact, should we just beat him up instead? Oh, God. Oh, I headshot him with the club. Ha! Bear, what are you doing? Are you killing him? Can you... Yeah, you've got it. He's got it. I know he's got it. So I'm just going to search their leader, the same as, you take the photo of the commander, etc. We get some sort of special icon. I think it differs every time you do it, so this time it's a tooth. And yeah, once we've killed that last guy who's over there, the bear is already on the case. We will have completed the mission, and then we can go home. Yay! Good boy! And you can heal him up using some meat, which is why you need to do hunting, because you need to hunt for bait. Whoops, I just threw the club. silly me. You can throw the clubs, yes. They're not stuck to your hand, so that's quite fun if you accidentally press the wrong button. But later on, can you imagine how it would be if you were skilled and you were just like, I'm going to throw that club after you? It'd be quite cool. But yeah, heal up the bear with meat, which is why we need it, but we also... Oh god, dude, I'm so sorry. That was really gross. You could also use that meat to make bait, which lets you catch more things, including possibly one of the highlights of the game. We're going to go sabertooth tiger hunting. So I've crossed the river and I'm now in sabertooth territory. Now it is territory that is shared with cave lions. I think they're cave lions, and this is one of them. So they're like white tigers, or this one is at least. I think they have different skins. He didn't want to know. I tried putting bait down and he basically went for me instead. So luckily my bear intervened. Dude, what are you doing? Don't dig. Don't do that. No, leave it alone. Your face is quite cute, I'll give you that. Right, go over there though, so I can bloody skin this guy. Yeah, it's a cave lion. I like the little tiger fur, the white tigery sort of thing, but that's not what we're here for. Now, I know you saw me tame the bear earlier, but I didn't really explain how that whole system works. I'm just throwing bait out, because the way to tame is you have to throw the bait, something has to come and be interested in it, and you'll see the icon on the animal, and then you have to get close enough and press square long enough to tame it, which I'll show you in a sec, because by sheer goddamn chance, I am wandering through and I hear some shit begin to go down. In fact, there it is, it's over there. That's a sabertooth. So, there we go. There's the icon. He's coming in. And it's time to fucking tame him. No. Good boy, stay. Yeah. And that is the sabertooth tiger. Now, the dev was all like, yeah, if you manage to tame one, like, come give me a high five, yeah. I didn't give him a high five. I kind of forgot also I left it quite late, but, I was just sitting there going, yeah, bitch, I got a sabertooth, let's go hunting. Now, in the gameplay trailer that's been out, you can see him riding sabertooths. Now, I don't know if that's a skill point. I didn't seem to have an option to ride it. I don't know if it's a story-based thing or what. Let's send him after some boar. Just so we can see what he's like. He's fast, isn't he, as well? And he is the apex predator. And he's doing the... He was doing the... I know they've got big teeth, but he was doing the killing... like the death grip that big cats do. So that's quite nice little attention to detail. And of course, let's pet him. Oh, you're so cute! In a very deathly sort of way. We're going to roll with him all the way through, I think, when I get the game and I play it. Now, I did see a mammoth really early on. But I'm looking for something big that the sabertooth can kick the shit out of that isn't a deer. And... literally just before the session has to end, I spot a woolly rhino. Now it's not a mammoth, but it is big enough that I would consider it worthy of a sabertooth kill. So this is just to give you an idea of what you can do when you team up together. He's kicking the shit out of it. He is taking quite a lot of damage actually, holy shit, and they charge and the horns and oh my god. But we did it. I shot quite a few arrows into it. He did quite a bit of damage to it too, but I'm very, very pleased with the sabertooth. We'll give him a little bit of meat. And there we go. So that is Far Cry Primal, or at least a quick look at Far Cry Primal, guys. I hope you have enjoyed what you've seen. Please do stay tuned to the Ubisoft UK channel, and of course keep an eye on mine as well, because I'm pretty sure we can all say that when this game comes out, I'm going to be playing the heck out of it, because A, it's Far Cry, and B, it's goddamn animals and Stone Age and stuff like that, and I'm pretty sure you guys want me to play as well. So thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this, then please do like and favourite it, and of course do share it with any friends that you think might be interested in the game. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll leave you with the rest of the Far Cry Primal trailer. Goodbye.
Yamagis, Twarsha Damnasha. Taparswa, Guarbati Asta. wa urus